Macedonian politics has been in a vicious cycle lately. The situation started with opposition leader Zoran Zaev's release of illegal recorded phone calls between high-ranking government officials. Zaev accused Macedonian Prime Minister Nicola Gruevski of corruption and electoral fraud using information from the wiretaps. Gruevski denied the accusations, and state prosecutors accused Zaev illegally wiretapping and organising a coup against the current government. In response, Zaev released another wiretap accusing Gruevski of covering up the death of a 22-year-old man who was killed by a police officer in 2011. Afterwards, 2,000 Macedonians took part in protests against Gruevski's government. When the police intervened in the protest, it turned into a clash. The demonstrators set rubbish containers on fire and threw stones at police officers. In the second day of the protest, Zaev released another wiretap and accused Gruevski covering up the death of a journalist in 2013. This time the protesters demanded that Gruevski resign. While politics have been in turmoil, borders have also not stayed quiet in Macedonia. This time fighting did not take place on the streets but in Kumanovo near the Serbian and Kosovian border. Macedonian police conducted a raid against an armed splinter group from the dismantled Kosovo Liberation Army on Saturday. Police believe this group entered Kumanovo from the Kosovian border to attack civilians and government targets. The police and the interlopers engaged in an armed battle which resulted in the death of 8 police officers and 14 gunmen. The raid ended with many buildings destroyed, cars damaged and people injured. After police took control of Kumanovo, a hunt for other suspects began in Macedonia. On Monday, 30 people were arrested in the country, most of them Kosovo nationals. Investigators believe that these suspects planned attacks on Macedonia with the aim of the creation of a Greater Albania. The clashes in Kumanovo further heightened political tensions that were already present due to the release of wiretaps connected to the deaths of innocent civilians. Many Macedonians have started to demand the resignation of the Prime Minister Gruevski as a result. As protesters prepare to go to the streets to demonstrate against Gruevski, both Macedonia's Interior Minister and the head of intelligence have resigned. The resignation of these two important figures in Macedonian politics is regarded as a blow to the Prime Minister Gruevski. However, these resignations have not eased the civil unrest or opposition to Gruevski's government.